Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Listen, this is a very serious video for me. Really, I want to talk to you guys about the main reason why I started the 24 to 36 hour fast every Sunday and how I wanted you guys to really transition into a certain lifestyle based on the fast. And the main reason is because we're walking around here and we have too much insulin in our blood on a continuous basis. This is damaging our heart. It's caused atherosclerosis, which is hardening of the arteries. It breaks down the inner walls of our arteries. And then fatty deposits start building up. That's how you get heart disease. Uh, Anywhere you have an artery that's inflamed or constricted, anywhere where you have arteries, which is throughout your entire body, those arteries can be damaged. That's why people will go blind. That's why people have kidney disease. It drives obesity. If you have hyperinsulinemia or high insulin in your blood, you're going to be obese. You're going to store fat as fuel. So this hyperinsulinemia is often gone undiagnosed. What I mean by that, there's people who have a normal fasted blood glucose level, or they have a normal glucose tolerance test, which the glucose tolerance test is when they give you sugar water and they test your blood sugar or glucose over a 5 hour period, and that'll come back normal. There was a guy who did a study. He had 45,000 patients, and he found that 76% of those people that had a normal glucose tolerance test still had hyperinsulinemia. So let me show you what that would look like. So right here, you can see this chart. The green represents you eating some food and you have a glucose response, and your glucose seems to stay normal, right? But at the same time, your insulin is shooting up to keep your insulin normal. Now, this ends up happening over time. It's called insulin resistance because now it takes so much insulin to keep your glucose at a normal level. And this high insulin level in your blood is killing you. It's damaging your heart. It's killing your kidneys. It's killing your liver. You're going to end up going blind, dementia, Alzheimer's. All of these have been connected to this super high insulin that's in our bloodstream. And what causes you to have high insulin in your bloodstream? Fructose, refined flour. Those two are the main culprits. But every time you eat, you have a glucose and an insulin response. Some things that impact that more, like sugar and refined flour, whether it's wheat or white flour, that impacts it the most. But protein impacts it as well. Um, Fat impacts it as well, but on a smaller level. But every time you eat a snack, let's say you eat something that has 100 grams in it, right? You think it's 100 calories. It's nothing. But it spikes your blood sugar, which in turn spikes your insulin. So literally, we are walking around all day with high insulin levels. So the only way that you can decrease your insulin level is to fast, is to not eat. So I'm really encouraging people to step away from at least one meal or do a 24 to 36 hour fast. Now, the 24-hour to 36-hour fast, it impacts how your body processes sugar for 24 to 48 hours after you get off your fast. So instead of you having a super high spike, it can be more gradual. Your body responds to that food differently after a short fast. So that's a reason why I want you to do the 24-hour fast as well. Now, in order to know whether or not you have hyperinsulinemia, you have to take a test. It's called the glucose insulin tolerance test, and it's a 5 hour test. So most people are not going to take it. If you got a big stomach and little legs and little arms, you more than likely got hyperinsulinemia. If you got high triglycerides and low HDL, if you got a waist for men that's bigger than 40, and for women that's larger than 35, if you got high blood pressure and high uric acid, these are all indicators that you are more than likely living in a state where your insulin level is super high in your bloodstream. Now remember, this is causing Alzheimer's, dementia. It's been linked to cancer, heart disease, kidney failure, liver failure. It's causing trauma throughout your entire body. It's a vascular disease, diabetes, and diabetes is linked to you going blind, losing your toes. But these are all vascular diseases, which are caused by insulin being super high in your blood. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to learn how to eliminate at least one meal a day. That'll help lower it. You have to fast. That's why my thing is fasting lifestyle. And fast first. Fast first before you get these diagnoses. Fast first before you have to go in and get a heart catheterization. Fast first before you have to um, get diagnosed with diabetes. Eliminate one meal. Eliminate these sugars, all this fructose. Eliminate this refined bread. Now, it's a process. So I don't expect you guys to do this overnight. But you have to do this. We have to live. I need my people to live. And I want us to have a quality of life. You can literally be walking around with this high insulin for 10 years and don't know it. So your blood sugar will be normal, but your insulin will be high for 10 years. And then all of a sudden, you'll go to the doctor, you got high glucose, but you've really been a diabetic for 10 years and you didn't know it. For those 10 years, it's causing damage in your heart, in your kidneys. You're going to have high blood pressure. It's causing damage to your eyes. You're causing damage to yourself and you don't even know it. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the bottom. It's a doctor from Florida. You can look at the 14-minute mark, and he's going to be talking about what I just described. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, but I study and I research. And my main emphasis is to make sure that my people know what they need to know to survive and be healthy. It's not about just living, it's about the quality of life that I want you to have and I want to have. I want to be here for my family, but I want my family to be here with me. And I want my people that I love to be here with me. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if your waist is huge, you got little legs and little arms, you got high insulin in you. Your insulin level is high. You're causing damage. High triglycerides and a low HDL. So without you getting that test, the 5-hour test, you can still look at these markers and know, I need to fast. I need to eliminate this sugar. I need to wean myself off of this stuff because it's addictive. And I need to get on the right track. So I need you guys to really share this video with your families and friends because, ladies and gentlemen, we're walking around here killing ourselves on a daily basis and we don't know it. 50% of the people that died from a heart attack had no symptoms. They were fine the day before and then they died. That didn't happen overnight. It happened because of too much insulin in their body on a consistent basis. So let's fast. We're going to get into intermittent fast, and I'm going to get into describing different type of fast that can help you along this journey outside of the 24 to 36 hour once a week fast. That's going to be my next video, but I need you guys to like and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell so anytime I do a new video, it can pop up and you can see it. But I'm going to be going through different ways to fast next, and then all the benefits of fasting. That will be my next video, my third video that I make. But we're going to talk about the different ways of fasting. But you got to fast. You got to eliminate at least or pull back on sugar, high fructose and regular fructose. You got to pull back on processed flour and vegetable oils. We're going to talk about vegetable oils because they're inflammatory. So you want to use olive oil, you want to use coconut oil, you want to use those type of oils. All right, but I'm gonna come back to you. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I love you guys. We got to do this. So share this with your family and friends. Look through that video that I'm gonna put in the link, and make sure you get knowledgeable on really what's going on inside of our body. All right.